It's approaching that dreaded hour. That hour you know you need to take a shower. You have prolonged it long enough. You don't want to, but you know you must. But what is all your worrying about? It's about you and your hair falling out. You are full of so much despair because you just keep losing your hair. You feel horrid when you look at the drain. You grab the hair with angst and pain. You shout,
"What the heck is this about? Why the is my hair falling out?"
telogen effluvium. What is that exactly? But first, I would explain the hair cycle. So your hair grows around 6 inches per year. That's about half an inch to 1 inch per month. That's thanks to the anagen phase. That's the active growth of hair. It happens in that stage. And I'm going to demonstrate, it happens in the dermal papilla. So I'm going to make believe this is a dermal papilla. This is your scalp, somebody's white scalp. Okay, and this little hole is a hair follicle. So basically I'm explaining like this for myself. The first stage is anagen stage, and that basically is 2 to 6 years. And that's basically when the hair is healthy, has its nutrients, is connected to its life source, which is down in the dermal papilla. And it's just la, 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 la. It's just growing. So 2 to 6 years. So some people have a longer phase, so that's why their hair seems to grow longer, and other people, their hair is actually shorter. So the hair is thick normally when we're younger, but the older we get, the hair kind of starts coming out thinner. So then basically it looks like you're going bald, but you really aren't. The catagen phase is the transition phase. And 3% of your hair is in this phase. And this takes about 2 to 3 weeks. So at this stage, basically, it starts to separate from its life source. So it's still attached, but it kind of starts tethering, right? So it starts kind of falling off, and then eventually it does separate. So this is going on irrespective of the other hair follicles. They mind their own damn business, you know what I'm saying? And then it enters into the telogen phase, which is called the resting phase, and it's just sitting there. 10% of your hair follicles are doing this, and they're everywhere, so in different places. And usually when you take off a hat, comb your hair, but mostly when you take a shower, which is when most of this happens. Normally, you wash your hair, and your hair will fall out. But you don't notice it because it's around 25 to 100 hairs that fall out per day. I know, but you don't notice it because it actually is throughout the day. On your pillowcase, when you untie your ponytail, and you mostly notice it in the shower. So when you see a little bit of hair in the shower, that's fine. That's normal hair shedding. Telogen effluvium is when that anagen phase, which is the growing stage, gets shortened, and then basically all the hairs get pushed into the resting stage. So you have more hair, not 10%, but like maybe 20% or maybe 30% in this telogen stage. And basically when you take a shower, you get more hair falling out. So it's basically shedding. It's just more hair is shedding. You're not going to go bald. It will grow back. It takes between 3 to 6 months to grow back. So this is my hair. This is what fell out yesterday, and it's horrendous. And you know what's telogen effluvium is when this happens a lot, right? So your hair is going into the stage a lot and it keeps falling out. And then you think, okay, great, I won't take a shower. And then my hair won't fall out as much. Wrong. Because basically your hair is still in its own stages. I mean, it does whatever the hell it wants. And basically, if you wait a month to shower, you're going to have like 3 times or 4 times this much in the drain. And stress is what causes the telogen effluvium. It's stress. So if you stress about the stress that you feel, you just get more stressed. And we go back and look in time. So most people's hair started falling around June, July, August. We go back in time. What happened around 3 to 6 months, right? And that would be what? COVID hit. Nobody has a cure for COVID. We didn't know anything about it. We weren't prepared for it. And some of us as essential workers, we had to continue going to work. And then we wound up putting our hair in ponytails. That also caused a lot of hair breakage, which also makes the hair fall out. It's frightening. It's frightening because, trust me, I know about it and I was freaking scared. A lot of stress this year, more than usual, for a lot of people. So if your hair was falling out before all this, then obviously go see a dermatologist, because there are diseases that can cause this, like lupus, hypothyroidism, iron deficiency, anemia. All these things can make your hair fall out too. Check that out. But most of the dermatologists are reporting that their offices are crowded with people wanting to know, why is this happening to me? And then they get frustrated because they're told your hair's falling out because you're stressed out. So stop stressing out. Easier said than done, correct? But in stressing out about the stress, gives you more stress. So just rest back, take a deep breath, and know that this is temporary. It will take 3 to 6 months for that hair follicle that lost that hair to grow back. So just find comfort in that. And know that no matter what, hair or no hair, beautiful hair, dry hair, any type of hair that you have, you're still beautiful. And you don't need to depend on someone else to tell you that. Tell yourself that, because that's the darn truth. You're beautiful no matter what. And I love you. And love yourself. Share these videos with others if I have inspired you, if I have taught you something today. I'll greatly appreciate from the bottom of my heart. And take care. I love you. A big shout out to my daughter, Casey Rose, for her superb acting. Here is her info. Stick around for some bloopers now. No.
Why are you playing with it in the water? You're nasty.
Okay. What is all that about? No, that you have to take a shower. No, dumbo.